Welcome back to Pava's Pearls. Last segment, we looked at mentorship and how the right mentor can make a career when least expected. This time, I would like to take a look at what happens under the wrong influence or the supposed leadership that you should have. Having been in a sales-minded position nearly all of my career, as well as most of my adult time in leadership roles, I always found it important to stay grounded in integrity, honesty, and commitment to the customers and to the staff that I serve and work with. But as important to that, the team that always was with me in a variety of different capacities. Unfortunately, not all the people on my path felt the same way. Just as I remember Vicki for all of the traits and more that I mentioned above that she taught me, I remember several leaders and even a couple owners in companies that I worked with and have worked for with as far less than that type of attitude. From a job I took while starting a branch in Muskegon for a company that has long been out of business to when I first moved to the Grand Rapids area with my family. Who you work for and with can also determine the steps and choices you make as you learn and grow. One of the first companies I worked with when I got back home and returned to Michigan had a president of a large and growing firm that I soon learned was not the devoted leader and family man he portrayed to be. He allowed and encouraged gouging of fees from every person in the company to all customers regardless of whatever their status. I was shocked and stunned when I was reprimanded for not overcharging a borrower and was given additional training on how to do it and overcharge. Yes, it was legal, but in my opinion, unethical. Just because something at the time was allowed does not mean it has to be done or should be done to be successful. I refused to do it and continued to do my job while trying to figure out the culture I had hired into and gotten into. It was soon discovered he was having an affair with a processor at the corporate branch. News that everyone knew. The same branch his wife also worked at. So there was the beginning of how company standards were developed from a person that didn't have any. You soon realize that even though you are in a different city, the culture does not escape you even when trying to hold on to your values and beliefs. It was not long before I was blessed to be pregnant with my fourth child while at that company and decided that early maternity leave was the best choice for my family and for me, and not to go back to that company when it was time. My values, my integrity are the core of who I am and what I try to be and share with others. When you are in any position, holding on to those trusted values that you care about and the path is not always easy, what do? Standing up for what is right can be very difficult and really hard, but it's always worth it. I have had leaders from managers to owners try to teach or show me the wrong path way too many times. From here, just copy the borrower's signature onto this form because it'll make the loan go faster and actually showing me how to do it, to just change that number, change the document so that the loan can be approved and move forward and we'll all get paid. That is a path I could never accept, and probably why my passion for working with people to let them know what can happen and what should happen in a path filled with integrity, honesty, compliance, professionalism, the things that we stand for here at Northern and other places in life can look like. There are more leaders doing it right and doing it that way than the other. The rest of the story, the first company, went out of business a few years later. The other one, when I first moved to Grand Rapids, also went out of business about 4 years after I left the second company because I'm not willing to bend my values. So look for those willing to guide, mentor, teach you to excel, not just in your knowledge and position, but also in the value that sets you apart, gives you a personal confidence and a customer satisfaction over and over again. Stay true to yourself. That can never go wrong. Blessings will follow and come, even when it looks hard financially or professionally at the moment. Until next time, stay positive, share a smile, leave a memory, and remember, you're worth it.